Yes, happy evening. Okay, so what did we discuss in the previous class? Can someone recap? Who can recap the previous session? Yeah, what did we discuss? Come on, come on, come on. Yes. So what are the core points to discuss? Okay, business is equal to creativity. Know your passion. Wonderful. Yeah. Then think big and start small. Okay. Okay. Then yeah, we did a test for entrepreneurial journey and energy what we have. Okay. Ways to starting a business. Okay. Then, and what else? What else? Transition from job to business. Okay. Okay. Anything else? So what we discussed in the previous session, it was like an introductory session for even for the guest, and we officially start from the core concepts of business psychology from today. Yeah. Okay. So some points, whatever we have discussed yesterday. So we'll have some discussion, the recap, and we'll also start from the beginning. The main points, how business is better than being in job. Okay, great. Where exactly should we start from your business? Okay. Right. So we'll have the whole business psychology into 3 modules. Yeah, we'll have 3 modules. So module 1 is talking about people who want to start a business from the scratch. That means they are not into the business and they are thinking of starting. Yeah, for complete ideas, so knowing about business psychology and what are the first steps they have to do, and how to set their mindset, and how to take risk, and what kind of risk can be taken. This is in the module 1. And the module 2, we were discussing about employee to entrepreneurship. Being an employee to entrepreneur, that means a person who is working started moving towards business. For those currently employed wanting to transition, moving to the next level. Side hustle to full-time business. Side hustle means doing something in the part-time before getting into the business. Personal development and success, how it can help moving from the job to the entrepreneurship. and the finance management. So all these things we'll be discussing, right? So whatever we discuss here, more than the skill, we discuss about the mind. Of course, we are covering about skill also, business skills, and most of the concepts in the module 3, we talk about the psychology, what is involved in marketing, automation, and the principles whatever you apply in consumer satisfaction, and the market behavior, market analysis, yeah, the automation technology. So all these things we cover, practically how to implement. So these are the 3 modules which we are going to cover. Module 1, starting from scratch. Module 2, transition from job to business. Module 3, so the universal business psychology means covering altogether. Right? So which module is exciting you among these 3 modules? Which module badly you need of it? Of course, all 3. Among 3, you are keen in knowing which module, which is motivating and fascinating, which is making you to wait for it. Module 1, okay, starting from the scratch. Okay, 3, okay, 3, okay. So I could see people who type 3, yeah, they're already into the business and they have some idea they want to improve. And people who typed 1, maybe starting and just started and they want to know so how you can do it. And people 2, they may be already working and they want to make a transition to the business. Okay, right. So we'll start from module 1, starting from scratch. And I believe about 60-70% of students in general in our classes, they need this module. 60-70%. They have the idea, they have the a dream, they want to build, but something is stopping them. So that's what we are going to cover in module 1, how they can take the baby steps. And some of our students may not be there today, Sri Lankan students especially, because in many areas are flooded. Many areas are flooded and there are human losses. Yeah. So the heavy damages are there in Sri Lanka. So let us all pray for them, for the speedy recovery. And in many places, in most of the places, no power, no network, nothing is there. Since recording is there, we thought of not to stop the classes. So let them see the recording. No? Zainab, how is your area? Is it okay in your area, Zainab? I could see only one Sri Lankan student today. So rarely people have network connection and power and all. Okay. Which area, Zainab? Which area is okay? Your area power cut, flooding, yeah? Network issues not there. Okay. Colombo, I think less affected. Other areas, yeah. Southern and all affected too much. And yesterday one car was it fell down in the river and 3 people died. Yeah, okay. Right. So module 1 we'll be having starting from the scratch. Okay. So they came to Colombo, are relatives or random people? Please add your registration number in front of your name so that admin will identify. So when admin check if the registration number is not there, they will remove. Then you'll be forced to join from other device. Please add your registration number in front of your name. Relatives, okay. Right. So we'll discuss about starting something from the scratch. Now, how can we start? So some of the items, some of the concepts we discussed earlier during our discussion in the first session about the introduction, we discussed many things. So we'll go step by step. Yeah. Vellampattia is also is part of Colombo, no? It's nearby Colombo, only, right? Vellampattia also. We have students from Vellampattia. Just close by, right? This is part of Colombo. Nearby, but not Colombo, nearby, yes. Okay. Okay. So when you want to find a business, when you want to build a business, the first thing is that list your skills. What are you naturally good at? What are you naturally good at? So this is the beginning. This is the beginning when you want to build a business. This we can call it interest. This we can call it passion. This you can call it as idea what you have. Hmm. It's not Vellam Pitya. It's Vellam Tatya. Huh? It has done the damage like this. Okay, let's pray. So, listing your skills. Can you please list your skills? It is applicable for the people who are already there, who already they are doing the business, or people who are planning to do the business. Can you just recall your skills, whatever skills you have? Can you please type your skills, what you have? Why I am saying there may be some skills which you are not identified. So when you think about your skills, so that may be a business plan for you. That may be a business idea for you. So what are skills you have? List it out everything. What all skills you have? Just list it out. Public speaking, presentation, telecom related, negotiation. Wonderful. So public speaking, it will help as a trainer also. Designing, teaching, coaching. Samiha, you forgot about nutrition? Thank you, Samiha. Yesterday, one of the students whom we referred in Tamil batch, Parmeshwari, she was happy and she was talking her experience and she shared good things in the class and her personal experience that gave Parmeshwari a lot of takeaways. Communication, negotiation, coordination, strategizing, organizing, teaching, coaching, creative arts, health, nutrition, public speaking, analytical thinking, social service, teamwork, problem solving, planning, organizing, cooking, diet counseling, nutrition, convincing people to buy a product, designing. Okay. So these all business ideas what you have, business skills you have, leadership, coordination. So when we start about when you think about the skills, and you will be in a position to focus about what you want. Managing spouse, yeah, very good business. Yeah. But the thing is that you cannot expand the business. The only minus point in this business is that you cannot have franchise and you cannot have the branches. That is the weakness in this business. Yeah. So you can be only sole proprietor of this business. Yeah. The only business which you cannot develop. Yeah. So like, and you can have many ideas and many ideas you will apply in only one business. There will be no businesses. And if you are doing it some other business, yeah, so you will have different franchises. Yeah, but that business is a more wealthy business. Even that business is very difficult to manage. Yeah, when you manage that, and the productivity will be high. Whatever you are earning from 10 business, within one business you'll get it. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, and you can use that business to create some other business by utilizing that business, the resource. Yes. So listing your skills is the best concept, the first concept what we can have if you want to start from the scratch. So identifying the problem of you and others. So that's what Alibaba founder is telling. So if you want to help, if you want to start a business, then find how you can help others. Your business will be ready. So just check what is frustrating you and what is frustrating the people. Think about it and think how we can help. Think you can help. Yeah. So where people need some urgent requirement, urgent need to be addressed, and they'll be ready to pay any amount. They will be ready to pay any amount when some sort of issues are addressed. Though there are various NGOs involved in filling the form SIR. So SIR is the form for the new form for the new the election commission and all introduced to verify the voters list. So where it is connected with the previous presence of them and all these things were there. If NGOs are not involved, that is also a good business, isn't it? Most of the NGOs they are involved and they are helping, and even government also it is serious about helping people and getting it done. Otherwise, it took nearly half day for me to complete. Having the tracking and understanding, though understanding was there, and I wanted to have some references. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. The SIR is like confusion. Even your SR is like confusion. Yeah. That may also be true. Okay. It will be this. Yeah, I watched the video, YouTube video, and all these things. But still, one or two points, there is a little confusion. Confusion in the sense because the identity and all people, what they used earlier, something different. What is there now is different. Identify the problem. Yeah, I'm coming to that point, Alia. That is the point I'm explaining actually. Yeah, I think it is not connecting for the other people about the SIR. SIR is the concept, the idea of election commission to update the voters list by verifying their presence or citizenship at the nationality, whatever, if they are existing here for long or not. So that is an idea. It has been it has been starting from Tamil Nadu and Kerala now, and other states it will be starting. So everybody is aware about it. People of Tamil Nadu and Kerala, you have to do it within December 5th. Is the time. Special intensive revision. So where people are finding difficulties in filling the form, Alia, is it not a problem? It is a problem. It is identifying the problem. Now we are identifying the problem. That's what I'm telling. Now NGOs are there to help to find their tracking and all they do. NGOs and the ward members. And really it may require after some time to solve this problem. Because there are people who are there, they don't have the vote and all who are 60 years old. And some of the people they voted earlier, but their name is not there in the list. Yeah, not there in the list. This kind of confusion only. What Divya is telling, no, this kind of confusion only. There are so many confusions are there. Though from the government side and election commission side, they want to ensure that people are there. They want to control unnecessary the voting. They want to track everything. That's fine. But the confusion is that when they refer, then they ask something from the past. People are not there. People are migrated to various places, and some of the forms it has gone to the old address, and there they have to travel a lot and get it. So many difficulties and confusions are there. And what happens? there is an agency or existing agency who are doing this online work and all. So they declare it. If you have any confusions about this, please come, we'll help. Is it not a business? It is a service business. Your business is ready now. So SIR is not going to be completed now. Yeah. SIR is not, December 5th is the submission. So after that, it will be rejected or accepted and all these things will be there. If it is rejected and there may be some procedures to prove that you are there and you are a person of this country and all these things will be there. For that, we need legal assistance or people who know about it. Alia, can we build a business now? Identifying, if people are frustrated. Now you will find out, use your mind, and you may be very good in tracking, you may be very good in this knowledge, approaching the authorities and helping. Can we make it as a business? We can make it as a business. We can. Believe me, if somebody had told that they will come today morning and they are asking me 5,000 rupees, I will fill this form for you without any problem, I would have given it. Definitely, I would have given it. Half day today I spent for that. I was tracking everything for my wife and for myself and going back, referring everything and taking all the details. Yeah. And there again in the list, my father's half name is there. In the ID card, my father's full name is there. Then again confusion whether I should mention the half name or the full name. In Tamil, it is some letters are different. And English, something is different. And again, there is confusion. Should I mention the old name or new name? Yeah. So my wife's name is written something else. Yeah, they made it very fancy. Yeah, and that kind of name you will never find out in the world. Yeah. So her name is Shamila. Yeah. They mentioned Sharshila. 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 It's a fancy name. Yeah. Now you are confused. Whether I should have mention the previous reference as Sharshila or Shamila. And again go back and check some YouTube video and Instagram. They are mentioning that no, whatever you mention. If you are mentioned like a goat, you have to mention goat. If you are a lion, you have to mention lion. Don't tell that you are human there. Then you mention that. Then immediately my mother-in-law called. Son-in-law has committed some mistake in the form. Yeah, he has mentioned name wrongly. Yeah, I told that it was mentioned earlier before the marriage. You people did not see and you are complaining me. That was there in the during the marriage. That was the name. I corrected it after the marriage, and they thought that we committed a mistake. And this kind of confusion for 2-3 hours. Like all these things were there. Got the point now? This is the identifying the problem. Sometimes mother name change, and mother name something different. Different. Only the 1 or 2 letters will be there. Rest everything will be different. Mostly the Urdu, Sanskrit names will be mistaken. We don't know how they will accept and all these things, but they may consider that all there. But still, we will not be filling it no wrongly. When we know that it's a serious case, we have to do it, and we are not doing it. We cannot do just like that. That we cannot take it for granted, and we want to do our best. Rukshar, it will be happening in Mumbai also. In Mumbai also, it will happen everywhere. So they want to correct the voting list. Yeah, the fake list and all they want to remove. Alia, please get tracking about it. Every state is going to be done. Ancestor list has to be done. Your father or your grandfather detail. Father, mother, or grandfather or grandmother details have to be provided. That is the point here. Otherwise, in 2002 and 2005, so there was a SIR earlier. So during that time, if that name is there, and you can get the list from the net. To get the list, it took 1 hour. Checking all the places. Earlier, our district name is different. Now district name is different. Earlier constituency is different. Yeah. Father mother details are now. Father mother detail which was mentioned in the election commission, that voters list, that has to be there. So their detail, which was mentioned, whether they, if they had voted earlier, if they have the list, so there will be the poll number, the booth number, there will be a serial number. These two things, along with the constituency, along with the district and state, it has to be mentioned. Yeah, if you have the voters card, it will be there. You can check it. You can check it in the list. If it is not there in the list also, so whatever you have the election card, you fill it up and give it. Keep something in hand. But they are asking about the constituency and the serial number, what was mentioned earlier, and in any time, if father or grandfather, grandmother, and all these things. Yeah, Alia is from India. Yeah, pure Indian. Yeah? Pure Indian. She's trying to be an UAE citizen now. That long she is living. Yeah, in the UAE. This is applying for all Indians, wherever you live. Wherever you live. If you want to vote, if you want to claim citizenship in future, and it is going to be mandatory. This is indirect thing that proving our citizenship here. So that is why this much issues are there. Anyway, everybody is having the voters card, and people putting two, three votes in different places. They want to control it. So of course, any procedure it will take. It will be difficult only. So after this, expect something to good to happen. If anybody has not done, please ensure that you complete it on time. There is option for overseas people to do. Otherwise, check the place where you have the vote now. So there you might have got this slip. Check with the people who are there in the native and ask them to fill and give it. Even they can fill and sign. That also is possible. Above 18, you can apply online. Online, there is an option. You can go to the Election Commission website and do it. Right? So this class itself is become now now SIR special class. Anyway, it will be helpful. You got the point now. So how many things you have the doubt? But imagine that I'm 10-15 minutes. I've been given this detail. You have to pay some amount. My business is ready now. Yeah. So business is ready now. This is the concept. You got the idea? Identify the problem. Yeah. Thank you. It's additional responsibility. I'm being a citizen. Okay. So it is where the people are frustrated. If you go and help, definitely there will be a business. Yeah. People have very, very good awareness in the state like Tamil Nadu and Kerala and all. Because they have the fear more than the awareness. So when they're talking about the citizenship and connecting with the future, past, and all these things, yeah, and people are scared. And, even for me, I was referring various aspects not to commit mistake. I have taken two photocopies and wrote in that and verified it and did all these things. Imagine if I am doing this much, and what about the other people? So they will be scared more. So when we have everything data in front of us and collected all the data, and we have the clarity from various sources, but still, so this is the point, identifying the problems. So what frustrates you or people around you, find out and help them. Yeah. And explore in your interest. Skill is different from the interest. Most of the time we get confused with skill and interest. It's not the same. You may be having some skills, but you may not be interested. There are something like that. Yeah. So what you have already listed some of the skills. Okay. That means you have knowledge. You can do in a better manner. I have the skill, but I don't have interest to do something related to that. So what is that you feel? You have listed many things, no? Among these skills, which you don't want to do. Though I know, but I am not interested to do something related to that. What is that? Want to do everything? Nobody typed. You have listed many skills. Some of the skills you are very good in that skill, but you don't want to convert it as a business. You don't have interest in doing that as a business. Baking, yeah. This is the point I'm asking. Yeah. Samiha, Rukshar is very good in teaching, training, baking. But Rukshar is good at baking, but she's not interested to do in baking. She'll be more interested in teaching. Got the point? So that is the difference between skills and interest. If you have the skills and interest together, the business will be very good. So like that. So what is that you don't interest? What in what you don't have the interest, and what you can talk about for hours. That is your interest. If you have that skill also with that, some people they will be having only interest, their skill will not be there, but they can develop. So these are the various ways to find out when you start a business. It's not that if I'm having a skill, imagine Rukshan has got some skill, baking, and starting a business. Do you think she'll be running it successfully? And she doesn't want to do that. She okay, I know that, but for that I don't want to convert this. We may have many skills, but we don't want to do it. And find out what you can do it. If you have that skill also along with the interest, so that will be beneficial for us, and which you will be comfortable in talking for hours. You'll be comfortable in talking for hours. Yeah, Divya, we'll discuss, Divya. There are various ways. You were there, Divya, in the last class? You were there in the last class? Okay. So we just give some rough idea the last class, and we'll be discussing in detail. We'll be discussing in detail how we can move further. We will have different ideas. Okay. And research market gaps. And what is the gap in the market? That means need. And people need it, but they are not getting it. Find out what is the gap, what is missing in your local area, or what is missing in online. What is missing in online that was found by the people who started Uber, Ola, booking taxi was difficult. They found that way. Buying material, buying item was difficult. They found Flipkart, Amazon, and ordering food. They found Swiggy. Got it? So online or offline. If you want to find it in offline, what is the solution? You just walk for hours. Find out the place where you want to start a business and check what kind of business is not available there. You are pretty sure and you want to do the business only in that particular area. So just walk for hours. You will find what is not available. So when you are there in the market for half an hour or 1 hour, you will find something is missing. It may be a tea stall. It may be a tailoring shop. It may be some fancy store. It may be some textile, anything in that particular area. Then you will find out people who are there in this area, they don't find any restaurant here. So how many of you thought in that way? I have thought in many times. So when I'm visiting the new place, there will be no restaurant for long distance, maybe 2-3 kilometers. Finding difficulties in having food for urgency. Yeah, and we will be thinking that, hey, so how people for 2-3 kilometers without any tea shop also, more than that restaurant and the tea shop, not having a tea shop, and we will be feeling that some shop should be there. Why people never thought about it? This is called the research market gaps. What are the gaps are there in the market? What people miss to see that we can see. Yeah, so that can be done. And now you will start thinking about the ideas, and you'll find test multiple ideas. It's not necessary that whatever you think and start. Have multiple ideas. List it out. Maybe 50, maybe 20, maybe 15. When people want to start the business, See, they should not settle down with one idea, one concept. They have to list it down, at least 5, 10, and then narrow down to 3 or 2 and 1. Then, yeah, like Samika telling, it happens during COVID time. The milk now it is normal. We will get it. During COVID time, people who are bringing milk, it's like the feeling is something different. Grocery item, especially during COVID. And when it is very difficult to go outside and bring, and there is a grocery shop, he become millionaire only during COVID. Because normally there will be no crowd. This guy, he will be delivering, the whole family will be delivering. He will come, his wife will come, his two sons will come for the delivery. The whole family was engaged. They were very busy during COVID. Got the difference now? Got the ideas now? So they utilized it correctly. And it was like a service, but earned. And he used to close the main door, and there's a side door. Because there is a restriction in opening the shops and all, no? So he closed the main door, and there is a side door. They used to supply each and everything. And we never thought about the amount. But the services, sitting at home, getting amount, getting items for having food and all, it was a great help. It was a very great help. It was a great help. See, Samiha introduced the baking items. Got it? Let's find out various ideas, various concepts. So what will be beneficial? So those things we can apply it. Yeah. And validate with the real people. Means real people, we mean people who are connected with that. Asking the potential customers if they would buy. Okay. For example, the baking item Samiha, she has done baking items. So who are the potential customer for that? She should know who is the potential customer. Know who will buy. Yeah. Who will be the potential customer for baking item? Everyone? Bakers. Okay. You are delivering to the bakers. B2B. Business to business, not to B2C. Okay. See, that is also a very good concept. B2B is a different concept. You don't have to go to 100 customers. Find 10 people, you will deliver everything. Yeah. Sri Lanka, we had a gas crisis. See. So, as Zainab is mentioning, these are all called identifying the problem. People are frustrated with the fuel crisis and all, and the alternatives were found. And people who are involved in that, and they will become king. Yeah, that's great. See, now the Zoom is also the same thing, no? Zoom, they are the people who earned a lot. Highly successful app during COVID. I think even now, the development was like anything because it was helping people. People are frustrated in various aspects. They wanted some solution. They utilized Zoom. Okay. So whatever you have an idea, so validate with the real people. So what, how they will take it. So the bakery items, the bakers, you check with the bakers. And when you think that it is fine, and you can start doing it. Yeah. So don't think that whatever idea you have in the beginning, it should be perfect. You're just starting it. It's fine. And many successful businesses were struggling at some point. Many successful businesses. So whatever we see as successful, it was struggling. It was started from the scratch, and it was not having any kind of business. And there are many businesses which were planning to close, so they are shining now because of that consistent delivery, consistent effort. So these are the business ideas. So finding what to sell, finding what to start, finding what I have to do. This is the beginning for the people who are starting from the scratch. This is the beginning for the people who want to start from the scratch. Okay. And then finding out the customer, going to the, because without customer, we cannot sell and we cannot build a business. So before building the business, start circulating, start with your network. So many people, what the mistake they do, they start, but they don't propagate. They don't tell the people. Many times everybody knows, but even sometimes even the people who are there with us, they don't know. Oh, are you doing this business? You also take the class? You do the counseling? Are you selling this product? Why do they ask? That means you have not reached them. Forget about marketing and going to the people who are there in the world. People who are there in and around you, are they know about your business? That is a big question mark now. And you have to declare. And don't hesitate. Business is something different than the personal. So this is the one thing which I always tell the people. If you don't build a personal branding, if you are not ready to tell that you are doing it, and you will never grow. You will never grow. Many people, they don't grow because they are hesitant. People are hesitant to tell outside that I'm an entrepreneur, I'm doing this. And they don't have the confidence in them. So whatever you have, that is your product. That's your child. There may be something minus and plus that we can correct it. Start telling the friends that you do this. Start telling your family, extended family. Let others know your skill. And your colleagues. Suppose if you are leaving the job and starting, tell your colleagues, tell your friends to support. The matter is that, and there something we may be hesitant when we enter into the business. But there are something which you have to do if you are doing that. If you are in Rome, you have to be a person of Rome. No, you cannot tell that I will not be in that way. No. If you are a business person, you have to apply some skills and some ideas. And initial days and all, each and everything matters here. So when I used to put YouTube videos and all during COVID, I was feeling shy, telling that please watch and subscribe my channel. It was the biggest task. I practiced a lot and I made myself to tell that it took time. If it is good, they will subscribe. You see any video, how do they start? They start with this. We may be thinking that they will be subscribing, they will be following if the content is okay. That may happen. Adding this word, people who just want to scroll, they will also subscribe. They will also follow. Agree? So how many of us have this experience? We have to tell. Yeah. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button. Yeah. This you have to practice. Then otherwise, they will just scroll and go. Yeah, networking is also there. We'll discuss about networking. This is just telling. This is announcing that you are into this business. That's all. This you have to do. When you are planning to start something, offer free or discounted beta, means the concept, ideas, and benefit. Give something, baking something, give some item to some people and let them taste, take a feedback. And nowadays it's very easy to put on a WhatsApp status and all. Everything is free. WhatsApp status, Instagram status, Facebook status. Only thing is that the basic knowledge you should have to do that. That's all. That also you can learn. There are so many YouTube channels to learn. There is no excuse in promoting that. And there are some businesses where your personal branding is required. That is also a constraint for many people. That was also a problem for me earlier. Yeah, because we were in the culture or the molding of not proposing yourself, not telling yourself that you do something, thinking that God is great. Yeah, now even now, always God is great. But when we think that we do something, and immediately our mind says that God is great and what you do, and we don't separate this thought. Means in general, if you are having that thought, that's called boasting. When you are telling for business, when it is required, it's not boasting. It is promoting your service. And we strongly believe in God, and you don't think that if I am telling that I am great in doing this, it doesn't mean that I am undervaluing God's power. Why I am telling, when you are making the personal branding, so there are many people, they get stuck in this way. How many of you agree with this? Hope you understand what I am coming to say. So this was a problem for me also. When I used to say that I can do this one, immediately your mind will say, what you can do? Are you making myself silent and going the low profile? It will not work for the counselors, coaches, and trainers. If you want to be a successful trainer and coach and counselor, people should always speak about you. Your visibility is your business. Your branding is your business. What the content you provide, that is different. People should see you every day. Hello? You can see the popular Instagram influencer or people who deliver speeches. You just go through the speeches, what they speak. There will be nothing in some of the people. They just say something. But the thing is that the editing and the availability every time that everything will make them seeing that, yeah. People forget about the content. Actually, our mind doesn't know what is real or unreal. People, what they see, they will accept that you are big. It happens everywhere. A person who is seeing somebody is coming with a big car and wearing good dress, he will forget about that person's background, what is the asset he is having. It doesn't matter. People see the external appearance. And you have to show that you are a coach, you are a trainer with your attitude, with your dress code, and your appearance matters there. Your branding matters there. So whatever the feedback you are getting, the testimonials what you get, that has to be promoted. That has to be promoted. So you can use all these things. The personal branding, many people are they're having the constraints. They want to be humble. They confuse with the business. You be humble. It doesn't mean that if you are telling that you can do this, that you are not humble. That is business. That people should know. When you are selling some product, if I want to sell this product, I'll be telling how it is good. All these things I will explain. No, the same thing is about service also. In this service, training, counseling, coaching, myself and my service is my product. I have to tell I can do all these things. Then only the business will develop. Thank you, Zainab. Okay, that was also that was also made after so much of thought. Yeah, even that was made. Everything was there, but to create this video again, there is a thought whether we should do it or not. Then we came out of this. No, we have to do it. We have to do it. It's a part of our business. It's part of our. It's a part of our service. So that has to be encashed. That has to be utilized. Was that a difference or not? Showing that, showcasing what we have. Yeah, that in that video, that may be there with me, but many people may not be knowing. But showing that, is there any effect or not? There is no. Like that, everybody has got some skill, talent, testimonial. Keep on promoting, keep on telling the people. People, when they see, they will believe. And they will approach the people who are visible in the market more than the people who are talented. They will not go behind the talent. They will go behind the people who are available easily, who are there in the visible mode, who can address our questions immediately. Yeah. So give something in the beginning period. Give some free training, free coaching. Get the feedback, video feedback, Google review feedback, feedback at least by written, at least by voice. Make small editing and put it, promote it. This is how we can start from the scratch. Yeah. So that can be done. And what else we can do in the beginning? Use the platforms. There are so many platforms. There are so many WhatsApp groups, WhatsApp communities, Facebook groups. If you want to be a trainer, there are very good training platforms. You have to find out and join. If you are into the business, find out the business groups and join. Instagram group is also there. Facebook groups are there. WhatsApp groups are there. What are the benefits? You will come to know what is happening and how I can use this particular skill for my business. If you want to use that WhatsApp group effectively, please come out of the group where you will not be allowed to post and they will be posting the good morning message. Please, you don't say that in the group. Huh? That first thing you have to do. Exit from all the groups which are used only for good morning, good night and RIP. These messages. Yeah, no use. Except your family group. Otherwise, they will expel us from the family. Yeah, whether you like or don't like, you have to be there in the family group. Rest of the group, there are so many groups. Whatever messages comes, seconds we think that we just scroll it. We scroll it for nothing. Otherwise, keep separate mobile. I've got two mobiles, two numbers. One number I don't tell anyone. And whatever groups, unwanted groups, I keep everything in that mobile, that number. Whenever I find time, whenever I want to check something extra, then I'll go and scroll. In this mobile, I don't add any number, any group where my personal attention is required. Yeah, that is the point. If I keep all those groups along with these groups, I will lose the importance and the visible, the follow-up for these groups. So ensure that how we are managing the time. Yeah. Nowadays you are not in the family group, then you are not in the family. Yeah. Better we can quit from unnecessary groups. Yes, Alia, in the UAE, see, whatever we think, UAE has got many options. UAE got many options. There are free zones for the coaching business, training business and all. There are many free zone licenses which are offering from starting from 5,000 dirhams. You can take some license and start doing it. Rather than expecting something from the land license, you can go for the free zone license. Even the land licenses, what we think is different than the reality. It's not that huge amount. When you are investing huge amount and doing is different. Start from the small. You can take business sharing options there, business center sharing instead of the separate office. So you may have some desk. There are features that can be utilized. And maybe we will be thinking that how we can concentrate, how we can compensate the amount what we are investing. It's not true. When you start doing it, your mind will find the ways. Yeah, it will be there. It will be there. So now you have to find the way to cover the minimum cost. If you are not, if you are not happy, keeping it, no, again you will not be doing anything. So whatever these things are mandatory. If you want to go to the next level, registering a company, registering a office, keeping an office, even for small setup, So those things will make us to go in that particular direction, what we really need. Otherwise, we will lose the focus. We will not be having commitment. We have to be committed. That's fine. So we'll find the way, whatever cost we can reduce, and whatever cost has to be covered, find the way, make a plan for 6 months and 1 year and do it. Yeah. So joining online communities will be helpful. And the face group, there is a group called Business Pannalam Vanga. Have you heard about that group in Tamil group? Business Pannalam Vanga. There are 2-3 groups which are very popular in Tamil. So where people from various businesses, they will be putting the messages, and admin will be controlling all these things. You know what is that number of members available in that group? If you post one message in that group, it will reach everybody. And whatever they post, and you will also see. And of course, there are some restrictions to post and see the post. And you know how many people are there in the Facebook group? Any idea? How many people may be there? And you will be wondering, if you know that, yeah, approximately lakhs. How many lakhs? There are 10 lakhs people. There are 10 lakhs people. You can think there's a Tamil community, business people, connected business people, are people who are interested in business, who are all there connected in a particular group, a Facebook group, 10 lakh people. The ideas and the knowledge, what you will be getting, what you will be sharing. So appropriate group you can join and get the idea. Yeah. And create simple landing pages. Landing pages means every time whenever they ask, you don't have to send the brochure and send everything. Just keep on a small blog or website which are very available for free. A landing page means where you can go and check the detail, what is there. So how much time it will take to create a blog? Blog means something which is very easy and post whenever you want to post. That's called blog. So when there is a static site, it is called website. But now blog and website, there is no difference. It is clubbed together. Earlier it was a huge difference was there. Blog to update every time, and website the standard content. So now it is connected together. How much time it takes to create a blog? If you want to have a blog in your name, starting now, how much time it may require? How much time it may require? Approximately. You have a Google account. If you have a Google account, hardly 5 minutes. Your blog is ready. Everything is there. Template is there. You just go and create a template and put your name. Finished. alia.blogspot.com. Finished. Your website is ready. Whoever asks, just send this link. And it's user friendly. Like you are posting, you are sending an email. Put a text on the top, the topic, and put the content inside. That's all. And put all your developments there. You can keep it for personal and professional. And whatever separate topic, you can put it. You know how many blogs I have? Any idea? How many blogs I am using? Some may be seriously updating. Some maybe when the need will update. So I'm using nearly 30 blogs. And I'm managing about 10 websites separately apart from the blogs. This all done from my side, not from the people outside. This all maintained by me. If you want to CBT, go to cbt.wikis.in. If you want to know MDCC, mdcc.wikis.in. Wikis is the paid channel where we can club with the blogger. It's a free service. For domain, we have to pay. And if you want to DCP, put a dcp.wikis.in. It will be easy for me, no? So if somebody is asking, if you want to know about me personally, go to sinbasha.com. And from there is a blog link. If you go there, and you will find the all updates, earlier updates and all. And if you want to know professionally what is happening, www.dr.husainbasha.com is also blog. It's all details are separated. It is making us easy, and we have the focus. If you want to know about NLP, go to nlp.wikis.in. So why am I saying, when you have the clarity, these are the steps what we have to start. These all tools, whatever we discussed today, is all free tools. Blogger is free, WhatsApp free, Facebook free, putting them in the status free, conducting a program to somebody and getting the testimonial is free. And we have the limitations and we have the constraints. We think that we have limitations in promoting a business. Nothing. This is our mind. And we can do wonders, right? So there are other techniques and the concepts we'll discuss after the break. Please come back at 6:10. Yes, I'll come back. Okay. So the next concept is so start from the beginning, start from the simple process, the simple idea. Message 10 potential customers daily. That's fine. If your business is B2C, that means not a business to business. Like the bakery, if you are preparing the bakery items and giving to the bakers, that's a B2B. You are preparing it and reaching the end customer, that is B2C. Okay. Suppose if it is B2C, depends on the business. If you want to reach more people, start from 10 people, 15 people in the beginning. Just speak to them and directly find out so how is the market and how they do it, how they take it, and what is their opinion, and gradually start building it. Gradually start building it. And when we do some business and we may be having more knowledge and more ideas and having more interest, don't take everything together. And if somebody is having some problem to solve, and you are not a savior of this world, and you are a human, and you are a budding entrepreneur now, and there you restrict yourself only. I can do this one. For example, narrow down your service what you can do, and then you can expand later. Okay, so you are more interested in electrical and electronics appliances. Okay, electrical kind of repairing work you can do. For example, you can do what all things you can add here. Fridge repairing you can do. Yeah, washing machine you can do, and mixie, grinder you can do. What else you can do under this? These are all the problems what people face. And if you are into the business of everything that you do in one hub, that can be built later. But you are not a problem solver at the same time for everyone. You will not be finding time. If you are widening, if you are making the concept big and wide, and our focus will be reducing. Narrow down. Start from washing machine repair. And when it grows, when it grows, put 2 people here for the mixie repairing. Train 2 people and train 2 people for the fridge repairing. This is how an electrical repairing hub will create. Yeah. And when you have more business and you can delegate and you can appoint team, create team, and making them to do everything can be done. So what is required for what we are very good, what you can provide, you can start with that. Yeah. And ask for referral. As I told, if you don't ask for the referral, and they will not be doing it. And many businesses they are developing because of the referral. And also remember that the referral is the very successful concept in conversion. The conversion rate from referral is very high when you compare with the other mode of promotion. If I am satisfied from your business and if I refer to somebody, the conversion rate will be very high. Why? Because I have personally experienced. I'm not seeing in the media. I'm not seeing in the public, in the newspaper, that it will be good. No, somebody has acknowledged, somebody has utilized and confirmed that it is fine. Then people will believe. Do you agree with this point or not? And if you want to have trust on this concept, our courses are all built through this concept. And the amount and the effort what we put in other concepts is not even 5-10%. All our courses, about 70-80% of the courses and the admissions we get through the referrals by their own experiences, by their own benefits, what they have got. So they share. That's why the conversion rate is high. And whatever we put advertisement in Instagram, Facebook, and all, least amount. Of course, we do. We have to do. But the conversion rate comparing with this, there is nothing. You'll be getting random inquiries, and out of 100 calls, maybe 1 or 2 calls will be converted. But this is not like that. If you are getting 100 reference, at least 80-90 will be converted. So it's very high. So when customers are happy, when you start doing it, don't hesitate to tell them, please refer somebody whom you know. And when they say, yes, okay, fine, I'll do it. And it's a commitment for them. And their mind will be thinking every time that I told, yes, no, I have to tell somebody. Got the point now? It's not that they will tell themselves whenever, if you are satisfying. That may happen or may not happen. But when you tell in this way, when you are forcing them indirectly to say yes, that I will refer, for sure, most of the people, they will refer. You put yourself in that and check. You are telling somebody that you will refer somebody, and you'll be thinking or not, on whom to refer, family members or friends. At least I told that I will refer. I have to tell some people. Then immediately they will be telling that, okay, I know a friend who is capable of buying this property. Can you just call? It happened recently also. One of the persons who was into the property handling and all, they did all the process well. Then she was telling that, sir, can you please refer somebody who can buy the property in this particular project, who is capable in your circle. Since their handling was good and the way how they manage was good, immediately I referred two people. It's not that people are not there. We will not refer unless and until asked. Ask for the referrals. Because people, if I am facing something like that, the people are not coordinating well in the particular business, and I need somebody who can do very well. So when I am satisfied, no, immediately I will be thinking that, so let other people also get benefited. At least we'll tell. When they are asking, especially, we'll be thinking that, okay, right, we'll refer somebody. So these are the ways how we can get the first customer. That is the beginning time. Yeah, even a one customer. So he will validate our business idea. That means it's working. You will increase, you will get the confidence. You will increase the confidence. Yeah. So first of all, how to start a business. Number two, how to get the customer. If these two steps are clear, can you please type 2? Okay. And then getting into the further point. So being a beginner, yeah. So what do you have to do? And having mindset, you have basic idea, you have the interest, and somewhere you have to start. So the basic experience, the basic knowledge is fine for many businesses. Only for extraordinary skill or self-employed kind of businesses, sometimes you need extraordinary skills to start. The business model, what you want to start, and you have some basic idea, please start. Many people, they lose the periods and the duration, the time, and after that they regret. After 5 years or 10 years, I should have started this one. I should have done this one. If I had done this one, I would have become a millionaire. A person who was in the same mindset, he started and he became millionaire. Now I'm nothing. Have you ever thought about this in any point of your life? This kind of thought? Any business or any concept or any idea that you wanted to do, but you are a competitor, not a competitor, you are maybe the known person or people in the market, they started doing. And many business ideas you might have got. And you'll be thinking of doing it. If you see that somebody else will start, then you'll be thinking that I should have started. Why I delayed? And believe business you cannot learn outside the business. Keep this point in mind. Business we cannot learn outside the business. Inside the business we learn. Outside the business we get the idea. That's all. So when you are entering inside only you will learn the actual problem what is existing there. It may be related to the operational things, it may be related to the employees, it may be related to the developments, it may be related to the stock, it may be related to the accounts, it may be related to the marketing. All these aspects will be there in all different areas. So where we will find out what is the gap. If somebody wants to learn everything and start a business, and it is waste of time. So that's why think big, start from small corrections you can keep on making, so that when you when you grow big, and you will be in a position to handle it successfully. Yeah, so don't think about that experience. We have basic idea and start, and have always the learning mindset. Learning mindset means start doing something, learn something, implement something. You may fail. It's not a failure for us. It's again learning only. Again you learn, you grow, apply. And when we talk about businesses of Anil Ambani, Mukesh Ambani, and Tata, there is another side for them. So many people who don't talk. What is that? When you talk about big business magnates, and whatever successful businesses they are doing, we are just highlighting and we are talking about them. And there are many businesses they have started and closed. There are many businesses they have started and closed. And we may be thinking now, so they have vast experience and the vast background and how the business failed. That's called business. It may happen. Maybe in the particular concept, the analysis may be wrong. It happens. You don't have to stick there. If it is not working, they'll close it. That's all. They'll close it. And we should keep on learning on the time investment and the serious follow-up. It's a very good point by Ranganathan sir. They don't even show that emblem. They don't claim that this business is mine. Maybe they're thinking that it's a failure model or not a very profit model like other businesses. And when they are doing this, then what about us? And why are we hesitant to do something? So keep 6 to 12 months to see traction and go towards our goal seriously. Put to a time there. The financial reality, start with the minimum investment, bootstrap when possible. So when you have the investment, when you are ready, then get into the steps. Whatever sources available, resources available, start with that. And keep the support system, like the communities, what we mentioned. Join the communities, have the mentor in your particular business. It will help us. So whatever they have struggled for 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, and that will be helping us. The business in which you want to focus. So have that clarity from these people. And even if you want to pay amount, pay, because that cannot be bought outside. Seek guidance. That will be helping. And the first goal. So when you want to invest a huge amount, validate yourself, validate your idea, whether it will be going to the next level or not. That's why you have to start little bit and keep on doing, keep on approaching the people, find out for 6 months or 12 months, and see if your idea is getting grown and the developments you can see, then invest the amount, the large amount. Don't put everything and get lost. So especially this one we can see from the people who are coming from abroad. With all the interest, they will be having whatever amount they have saved. They will bring a big amount and putting it in some expenses, telling that they are establishing the business. They will make everything big, and after some time they will be getting struggled in operating expenses. Operating expenses, money will not be there. There will be no resource. Resource. Everything they have put it in the expenses, and no income or less income, more expenses. And they have not calculated the break-even point where the sales and expenses meet. They will get stuck. So before doing a big level business, so start from the small. So these are the basic things: finding your business, approaching, developing your business, yeah, keeping some strategies. It will help people who want to start a business, right? So this is what we have to focus. What we are, the module 1 we have discussed about for the from the scratch. Okay, in this first module for the beginners who want to start a business, so which one really attracted or something new that you have to focus? Anybody can answer, can type or answer. So which is the point which something we have to seriously think, which is not seen or which is not addressed or which was not addressed frequently or thought about it. So for whatever we have discussed in the module 1, for the people who want to start from the scratch. So what is the point which we have to focus more? Step 1, okay, the ideas. Different ways finding a business. Different ways finding a business, something different that we have to think in different angle so that we can we can find the right business. Okay. And we can go to the module 2 now, employee to entrepreneur. So it's transitioning from the job security to business ownership. So they are the people who are already working and they want to do the business. And the good news is that comparing with the people who have not started, they have got many advantages. The employees who want to start a business, people who want to go to the next level in the business, so they have advantage. So what are the advantages they have? Why they can be a great entrepreneurs? They already have the knowledge about that industry because they are working in this industry. Most of the people, when they start the business, so they'll be from that same background. They will start because they have learned, they have put their time, they have put their effort. Yeah. And a professional network, they will be already having the existing contacts and relationship. They will be already having the contacts and relationship. So they don't have to develop it separately. Though there will be the restriction from them. Yeah, they know the dynamics of the business. First of all, they have the knowledge and they have the contacts and the relationship. And they have already demonstrated the competence. Whatever skill they already had when they start as an employee. So during the period when they work for 5 years or 10 years, By the time they'll be increasing that skills, the competence in the market, and financial stability. So when people they want to transfer their journey from employee to the entrepreneur, so the stability, they don't have to start all of a sudden. They can make various plans, so they can keep that salary for a couple of months and keeping it safely, and they can do it later. Gradually, they can start. Financial stability will be there to begin with. And the problem awareness, they will be knowing what are the problems existing in the market and what are problems are there in this industry, because every industry has got their own problems, so they will be knowing that. And the credibility, and whatever experience you already have, that will give the authority. Yeah, the cash flow they will be in a position to manage, and risk management, and they can test their ideas whatever they do whenever they are working for somebody else. So that all testing period for them for the business, they have already tested with others cost, with the company's cost, so they have tested. And when they come here, so whatever problems they were facing, whatever issues to be fixed, so they know very well. So these are the advantages for the people who want to start their journey as entrepreneur from employee. Yeah, and the job experience we can leverage, we can even without any investment, only having the knowledge, you can be a self-employed person, a person who is without any much infrastructure, without any expenses to incur. There are something which you can do being a self-employer. Whatever knowledge you have from this business, you can very well use this for the companies, other people who need your service, you can utilize. And training and coaching, consulting business can be done. The same thing can be taught to other people. Whatever you know, just tell others. So these are the concepts, these are the things what you have to do. This is what happening in coaching, the training. So whatever we do here, so this kind of training, the training is taking place here because the experience what we have from the past and how we manage now. So those things can be taught. And B2B services. And there are some businesses, they will have infrastructure, but they'll not be knowing how to solve the problems in the business. Suppose if you are from the same industry, you can go and fix it. For example, you do the baking business, and already a baker who is running a shop and he is not succeeding, will he be in a position to help him in some aspect to improve the business for some percentage in terms of the taste, in terms of the size? Can give some idea, no? So the B2B services. So where already there are businesses that will be helping through your points. And industry specific software or tools. Suppose if you are into the technology, or if you are already using some technology for your earlier business, so those things you can create your solution from your side because you are already well versed. Yeah. So whatever you have already seen, that you can use it as a business. So one of my friends in Salem, he has started a business. So what is the business? He was there in Dubai for 20 years. Yeah, 20 years. And he came and started a business. Initially, he was thinking of doing the business in which he from his area. And later on, he was thinking of making a travel company, travel shop. and he made his brother to work for this concept being there, and his brother was working. He was taking some experience, whether it will work or not for his nature, his idea and all. And later on, he started a business of multi-wood plywood company. What is a multi-wood? The wood is there, no? Plywood, wood for the door, windows and all. So there is a material called multi-wood. Multi-wood is a quality. It will never fade despite the sunlight, despite the water. It is not a wood. It is created wood. I think it's kind of WPC, yeah. But more than that, the features and all, it will be after 10-20 years also, it will be like looking like fresh. And termites control, no termites will be affected, and fireproof. So now we will add the points. There are so many PVC items and the woods for the cupboard, door, windows and all. So when I am listing out all these items, how do you feel? You feel like using it somewhere. And how he started this business? He's very successful now. He is so going to be 2 years now. He's successful. How he started his business? About 7-8 years back, he built a house. No, not 7-8, 10 years. When he was there in Dubai, he built a house. For that, he was searching a product with this kind of quality. And he got one supplier, a manufacturer from Kerala. From Kerala, he got a manufacturer. From there, the factory, and he approached, and they people came and installed. And after 5-6 years, so he's finding that the material is looking nice, and it is very good in terms of seeing look wise also and the quality wise also. And I was wondering how he started, and he started this business. He took a dealership. He became a distributor for that company, and he started this shop. And I was thinking he will start some other business, and he'll be doing the travels. No, so he said, "I have the testimonial. I'm the a person who has seen it. I can pass this to my customers." And this business, the profit wise also, whatever I paid for my house, so I know that the value and all these things, and people who want to have the good items, they can do it. He did recently in Chennai also for one project. Got the point? How he built the business, and he got personal experience and utilized that. And he doesn't have any particular interest. That's why he was open. He was open-minded to find something which is good and which can move very well in the market. That's what he did. And he converted this as a business. So if you have some industry-specific software or tools, so which will be helping you, which will help you, you can make other people do. The knowledge sharing, that's also a business. And the freelancing, whatever you do separately with the company, there are some companies which will restrict due to the nature of the job to work after the office hours. But there are many businesses, they don't have any control. They in the office during the working hours, it's fine. Rest of the time they can do anything. So in that situation, you can very well do freelancing. Independently, you can do. You will find the way. And this all you can do when you are working for somebody, somewhere, without affecting it. I was wondering, seeing a person about 20 years back in the UAE. I was there in the place called Ajman. So where a person was working in a bakery. Bakery means it's a very good bakery, which is popular bakery in that place. and he was working there. He's no more now. He's no more. But that much active person. He's senior person. So I was staying next to that bakery, and we used to meet in the evening. So he's the person who worked for 24 hours. 24 hours. In between, if there is no order, he will come and sleep. Like that kind of business, that kind of work. When there is an order, then immediately the doors will be knocked and he will go and do it. Accommodation is given the backside of the bakery. And he did some catering course and all here, diploma courses, and he got a good job there. He was doing the work is like this, and he could join somewhere else and take rest. But the salary at the time itself, he was getting 3,000 plus dirhams with plus accommodation he was having. He doesn't want to lose it, and he chose this business, and he was doing. He will always be busy. He will not be in a position to come out and for other discussions and all. We rarely will find outside tea shops and all. That person. So lunchtime 1 hour, 1 hour or 1.5 hours sometimes without any order something. Within just 1 hour, he will go and meet some people for some of his own product. He was doing a multi-level marketing kind of business. You forget about that concept. The interest what I'm saying. Within that 1.5 hour, he will go to some place and meet people, promote that business, and come back. You will be wondering the time what we spend for 1.5 hours for the lunch. So he is traveling all the way and doing all these things and coming back and doing it. And doesn't affect company's nature, but he was doing the freelancing. Independently we can do when some businesses allow you to do. There are some businesses which will not be allowed and which is not there in the contract. So that may affect the core business nature. So there we can avoid. So those things we can think about. And the content creation, whatever knowledge you have, the knowledge you put it, you create as a content. Now, who is not there in Instagram, who is not there in the social media, any profession, you will find there. What do? They earn by providing the knowledge. It's not a social service that what do they do? They earn. When they put one video, when there are views, they earn the amount. So how many of you follow Dr. Paul, Dr. Karthik, and there are so many other doctors also. They are all medical professionals, and we will never think that they will do this kind of content. So they convert their interest as a business without affecting their business. Their core business is something else. The creating bakery items and the baking items, it may be your business. If you start creating a podcast, if you put a blog, or if you put on YouTube, if you put on Instagram, and you are mentioned that in the LinkedIn that you do it, and giving training for baking, that is also a business. Making people to see and enjoy on in the mode of a reel, that is also a business. For that, we need mindset only. We don't want anything. Sometimes we'll be thinking that we should have some good camera and we should have some good background, then only we can do it. No, we'll never do that if you think in that way. Start with whatever you are having. Start with whatever you are having. So the content creation you can do. And do the job research. Market, how is market? Your current job is how, for your current job, how the market will be there. While working, do the market research that in your business what you can upgrade. Yeah, so those things can be addressed. Clear? So this and all, just check anything here. It's all kind of self-employed concept. You are the boss. You are utilizing your current the experience and the knowledge without much investment here. Sharing your knowledge, even while working, you can do. Yeah. So when you are all ready, so you can get into that. Just follow up in the part time, follow up in the weekends, and check what is the amount you are getting. So the concept is that if you are getting 50, minimum 50% to 100% for 3 months consistently, that means I am starting now. Yeah. So after starting, when it goes, maybe within 3 months, if I get 50%, then I can think of quitting the job or go to the continue doing it when consequent 3 months. If you are getting it, then we can quit. Till the time you don't have to quit the job. So you do just sub part time, and if somebody needed, you can appoint somebody and do it. Even your salary is high, just check whether it continuously it gives the result. Then you can quit. So this is what we have to do before signing off, before quitting your job. So we have to ensure that it may work. And you have 6 to 12 months emergency fund saved. Number one, you should have consistently 3 months profit, means but not the profit, 50% or 50 to 100% of your salary amount. Okay. Plus, you should have 12 months, 6 to 12 months emergency fund, reserve fund. Many businesses they stuck and they fail because they don't have the reserve fund. When there is an emergency, so they will be getting struggled. They will not be in a position to manage. Yeah, that can be done. And the customer demand exceeds your available time. Means you are starting as a part-timer, or you doing it at the weekend. When the customers are increasing, when the demand is more, yeah, your available time is less. When your available time, customer demands is exceeding than your available time, then you will realize, so this is the time I should quit. These all precautions, the ideas. When people they don't follow this one, they get stuck. And you have repeatable systems and process. That means even without you, you are in a position to create some system which will run automatically, making it an autopilot mode. And the processes and the systems that will, if anybody sits in your seat, if anybody sits in that particular seat, a person can perform. Like that, you have made the system. So how many of you are wondering, seeing the KFC and big showrooms where people of 10th standard they are running? A person of 10th standard, he will be running a big shop and big this kind of food outlets. There will be no people, may one or two persons. Sometimes a small shop and all, the same lady will be preparing and building also. Nobody else will be there. Know how it works? It is a system. For the preparation, this is the concept. This is the temperature. This is the ingredients that you have to keep on prepare. And this is the building system. Select the item and type it and give it. You don't have to have any knowledge extra. So rather than putting 2-3 people, knowledgeable people in the particular concept to work. So when you make a system at one point by investing some amount, it will be automatic. If she goes, somebody else can come and sit immediately and follow. With 1 or 2 hours training, that will be more than enough. So that's why ensure that your system started working. Then it's time to quit from the job. The business shows month over month growth. The growth is going like this. Suppose if it is going like this, then we have to think about it. Yeah. So it's going like this. Yeah. Gradual growth you can see. every month that you can do. And you have validated the business can scale without you. Yeah. So any business without your presence, when it is performing, the business is going to the next level. That business will go to the next level. That we can understand. And keep a 12 months business plan. So what will happen in your business for 12 months? Of course, due to the natural calamities, due to the situation, due to the practical things, what will happen, it may change. Okay. But keeping a 12 months plan in hand, it will help us. So we can call it as the feasibility plan, whether to start or not, all these things we can do it. For 12 months, what I'm supposed to do. Keep that. And don't quit if you are just frustrated with your job. Not only for the business, there are many people that quit the job because they're frustrated without any alternative. And then again, they are getting stuck. They get stuck after that. So don't quit the job because you are sometimes you may be insulted or you may be told something. That thing you should not show it in your job. Your day-to-day life should not be affected. Yeah. And haven't validated your idea. Validate your idea. And whatever you are thinking, you are putting it in the market, whether it start growing or not. Yeah, those things can be done. And don't have financial buffer. Yeah, and if you don't have the financial buffer, that's what we call if 1 or 2 months after starting, if it doesn't work, so you have the buffers managing the say first you have the amount and you have the alternatives to manage, then you'll get stuck. Yeah. So these are the points which will be helpful for the people who want to start a business. Clear? Done? Any sharing from this? Any sharing from this particular points? Yeah. The side hustle strategy. So this strategy, what we call, yeah, idea of business should be strong. Wonderful. The phase one. So we can, the side hustle strategy means while working, what we can do for business. That's what we call the side hustle strategy. Side by side, what you can do before quitting the job. For the first phase, for the period of 1 to 3 months, validate and test. While working here, just validate whether this concept will work or not. This idea will work or not. As I told, more than the people who are starting from the scratch, people who are already working, so they'll be very good in checking this because they have the skill, they have the market idea, and they can gradually start. They can work in the evenings and the weekends for 10 to 15 hours and check with the real customers. Sometimes you may be imagining that it may work well, but sometimes doesn't. Check with the real customer. Keep 100% of your salary for safety. So when you are doing it and you'll be having your salary for the safety, whatever comes from this, try to manage. And even if it doesn't work, and your salary will help. Keep this. We should keep this in mind. So the validation and testing in the first phase. We'll go to the phase two. So which is from 4 months to 9 months. So building that business and growing, increasing from 15 hours spending from 20 hours, and systemize, automate processes. Aim for 30 to 50% of your salary inside income. So whatever you are earning now, so from there, 30 to 50% you are getting from that additional income. If a person is earning 5,000, 10,000 now, so he should start getting in 4 to 9 months, 5,000 at least. So the business started getting developed, and he's becoming more confident now, and he can go to the third phase, where 10 to 12 months time. So prepare to the transition. You are getting the scaling to the at least 50% of your salary for sure, without any doubt. It's in the flow. And build 6 to 12 months emergency fund. Ensure this one and ensure this one. You have the fund for running 6 to 12 months, and create the transition plan with your employer. Speak to them, and when you are quitting, ensure that you are not breaking it and quitting. The relationship should not be broken. Relationship should not be broken. A person who is quitting the job, you should keep it in mind, because your employer may be helpful in some point in future, and your employer should have that feeling you are leaving with good, and you are leaving just to start a business, and the personal relationship can be maintained. And there might be some businesses where it becomes a competition that we cannot avoid, but mostly we can set the area. Some sort of adjustments you can do with the employer, previous employer, if you don't want to do it. For example, I know some of the trainers who are following some rules. Wherever they have learned something, they will not be going to the WhatsApp groups where the trainer is already there and the mentor is there. A person has learned from A the concept. So the B has learned from A. A has got a presence in various groups where he is posting his training programs, and the B will not be posting here, because he has got various areas to post. It's not that he should not post a concept. You are creating, you are making your employer as a resource now. Tomorrow, if you want something, he will help. So the B should, there are big market and B can try anywhere. Focusing in the 2-3 WhatsApp groups where he is there. And he should not create a competition idea, and he should not think that he is a competitor, so that he may affect in getting the ideas and the knowledge in future. So those things can be taken care. The small adjustments. Don't break the relationship when you are leaving the company. That will be helping for many aspects. Then, so well, you can build while still you are employed. So these are the concepts, and there are some more concepts for the people who are moving from the employee to the business. Right? The rest of the things we'll discuss in detail in the next class. So what is your key takeaway today? So what are the things you are taking today? Yeah. Exploring the interest. Explore your interest. So what are the key points? Yeah. So starting the business from the scratch, or from employee to the employer, that we can focus and create the visibility Disability is business. Right? With all this, we conclude and we'll meet again in the next class. Thank you so much. Good night.